That's totally fine.
Do you hate me now?
Are you out there?
Why would I hate you?
Are we talking?
Where are you?
Are we writing?
And
it
I'm
over?
so sorry.
Remember that song being a moment? Well, both songs really. Blink-182's "I Miss You" and Drake's what is it called?
Wait,
Kiki.
I was
I've
referencing a
never heard
Jawbreaker
a
song.
Drake
Oh,
song.
I was referencing a Drake song. I guess we're
And
in a
somehow
different.
we came to the
And
same
I was
conclusion.
referencing a Blink-182
Yeah,
song. So
we
what the fuck is going
are
on with the world?
That's the best representation of our
I thought you were
personalities.
referencing American Tail.
American. Oh no, my gosh. Exactly.
Oh.
Okay, well, let's start. This is the Lousy Advice podcast. It has been a little while. I'm introducing myself. My name's Eric,
I'm Shelby.
I'm Jake, I guess.
and we also have a guest for the top of the show, my boyfriend Eric.
Yes.
Oh, great, cool, love it.
Super green.
Super. Yeah. Oh my god. This is the Lousy Advice podcast. Currently, Shelby and I now live together in San Diego. We moved.
Woohoo!
We're San Diego babies now.
San
San
Diegans, if
Diegans.
you will.
San Diegans. Yep. That's who we are and what we do. And this week on the Lousy Advice podcast, we're doing another TuneDraft episode because it's been a little while. But it's not going to be like a super duper famous. I guess that's rude. They're pretty big. Spanish love songs is who we're doing the TuneDraft of. But no, like by comparison to
Yeah.
like Gaga. They're
Yeah,
not
definitely.
like Gaga famous. But
No.
for
Yeah, because we've done Gaga, we did Against Me.
yeah.
You
We're
know,
getting a little closer
yeah.
to home.
yeah, exactly.
I like
That's
that.
that's the good feeling. Well, it's a band that we all like, so it kind of is one of those things where it's like, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they put out a cool record this year, so it's like, why not? As the year's
I was-
sort of disappearing quickly.
Right. We didn't get to
Yeah.
hear this song through a tour, which is really sad.
Yep.
in fact, I got the notification for that Bottom of the Hill show like a couple weeks ago, and I was
Yeah,
like,
me
what the hell?
too.
Oh.
That was a major bummer.
Man.
But yeah, I was thinking about how I kind of like just like found them, right?
Where'd you find them?
And I remember I was like clicking around on Bandcamp, right?
Okay.
And I occasionally will do this thing where I'm like, man, I want to find new music, so I'll just go to Bandcamp and look at what's new or what's popular and like do it by subgenre,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And it was like probably early 2018, probably like January.
Yeah.
And then they had just put out that Buffalo EP, which was like coming out, like it came out in October.
Yeah.
Actually came out on the day Nicole and I got married.
Oh, that came out on
Fun
the
fact.
day?
Were you
yeah,
embarrassed to say you're married?
really
Jake?
weird, right? Well, I was in the middle of saying it. And I was like, oh man, that's such a lame thing to say, but I'm gonna say it.
Well, fun fact about that, though, is that once the following album came out, that's how Jake actually introduced me to Spanish love songs. I posted something on Facebook saying, oh, like, what's everyone listening to right now? Because I was bored of everything. And Jake was like, I haven't stopped listening to the Spanish love songs record that came out earlier this year.
No shit.
And I was like, oh, I'm going to listen to it.
You see, similarly, I didn't really know of them at all before, because we played Canceled Fest in San Diego.
Yes.
Sad Girls did. And
Yep.
then they were on the bill, but I didn't know who they were. I liked the name. And then as soon as we got home, I started listening to them and was like, well, cool. Happy I missed them. Fuck, that sucks. Like, I wish we did. But then we ended up getting to play with them at Attention Fest, which was cool.
I
Yeah,
forgot
we
they
we
played Canceled.
Yeah. But Sunday
they
night,
did.
though, we wouldn't have gone anyways because we had to go home.
Oh, yeah.
and they played. The first time I actually saw them was we were at like Lightweight played La Escalera Fest, right?
Who?
And they played like the next day on the Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And that was the first time I ever saw them. And it was so funny because they pretty much just played all the schmaltz because it had like just come out.
That's fucking cool. See, and
What a great record.
we're gonna get obviously into what is the canonic
yeah.
forever list, never to be disputed, of the best Spanish love songs to date.
Unless by chance Spanish Love Songs listens to this and wants to send us the list that they think.
Oh,
which is
yeah.
probably actually real.
I mean, I would absolutely disagree with that. The fandom ends up taking over your image, so
Yeah,
Get with
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
get
on,
with
I
it.
guess.
Yeah, somebody, if you want to do it to our songs, do it. We'll happily change for you. We do not care.
Jeff tells this great story about
Who?
how I cured his Jeffrey Gunn. Tells this great story about how I cured his hangover because we had played like the Friday night and got really really drunk, and then like everybody was kind of hungover the next day except for me, like normal. And he like took a nap in the van, and then he walked in, and it was the middle of them playing like Buffalo, and I like jumped on top of people, and he saw me just like freaking out, and he was like, "Oh, I like this band now, and I'm not hungover anymore."
Just because he saw you do that?
Like, just saw me getting it in like in the moment during that song. So, I just thought that was kind of fun.
I mean, that song is really good, so I feel like we all have that on our list.
It's
but
not on my list.
it's not on your list?
We'll get into it. We'll get into it.
I won't.
We'll get into it.
We will. Cool. Jake, do you want to go over the rules?
Oh, and can I also mention that they have a very good Patreon as well that I'm a big fan of. That I've been like since like day one. I've been on there. I'm on the losers forever tier, which is the $10 tier. $10 tier. Look at me.
Look at us. Jake's a patron. Yeah. Jake patronizes.
But they do like tons of good covers and reimagined songs and a podcast on there. So there you go.
Yeah. So maybe we can just like merge all of our stuff together into one conglomerate thing. Lousy.
Yeah,
Spanish.
into a media conglomerate.
Yeah. Call it Spanish One because it's lousy Spanish.
Spanish love advice.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do the podcast.
Would you like me to get into the rules here?
I would like you to get into the rules if you would not mind.
It's been so long, I don't remember what we're doing.
I know. Okay. Do you have your list?
Okay,
yeah, it's on my phone.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay. So tonight, usually the host would ask the questions, but since we're all three playing, then we're going to have Eric ask us questions. Pertaining to usually tonight's topic. I don't know what he prepared. That was kind of up to him. And the person who gets the first question will pick their draft order, and then so on throughout there. Second person gets the second question correct gets to pick their draft order. Then whoever's left gets whatever's left.
So these are questions about Spanish love songs?
Nope.
I guess not.
Kind of.
No.
Okay.
Kind of.
Oh, really? Okay. So one,
you did. I love that you do that. You do that. Teacher who doesn't want to acknowledge something, where it's just like somebody says something weird in class and you're like, okay. And so, anyways, on the board. Okay. Yep.
Just trying to chug along. Just trying to chug along past these rules. So since this is a 3-player game, one person will be getting the drafting into positions 11, 10, 6, and 3, which is worst placement. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with my mouth today? It's the worst placement, but you get a lot of picks, and this is a new wrinkle I'm throwing in here. Are you ready?
Is it a wrinkle in time?
You also get a veto override, in which you can cancel out a veto that's been played on a choice that isn't your own.
Oh, so it's a veto.
Yes, you're vetoing a veto.
A plot twist.
It's a V squared. Can that be played at any time?
It can be played on ones that are not your own choice.
Understood.
Okay, so for example, Jake says something, I veto it. Eric says, actually, I veto your veto. Fuck you, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So it's of intervention.
But Eric couldn't do it on one of his own. Yeah.
I'm not going to do it on my own, but I'm going to intervene if I think something is wrong.
Yes, exactly.
On somebody else's play. Cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
And the second choice is 9, 8, 5, and 2, which is, it's a bunch of choices, and it's like smack dab in the middle of that list. And then the third choice is you get numbers 3, 4, and 1, which is the least amount of choices, but you get the coveted number 1 spot. Very important. Each player also gets a veto, which they can use to knock the song from its current placement on the list, either because the person doesn't think it belongs on the list or believe it belongs up higher. Whatever the case, it can't be replayed in that spot, and the drafter has to choose another song. You can roll over your vetoes into the next time you'll be playing, but only one. And I believe that Eric actually has an extra veto from the Lady Gaga list.
I do. That carries over?
Yes.
Because I didn't veto anything.
Yeah, so you have 2 vetoes.
Oh, go off. Okay,
Me and Shelby were ruthlessly vetoing last game,
you guys were.
so we don't have any vetoes.
Which, you know what? Honestly, that really was a deterrent on the Gaga list.
Oh,
so
wait.
I've learned my lesson.
Or was that the against me list?
That was the against me list where we were
Because
vetoing.
you guys were just like going back and forth on the yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Because I had to veto her to get Born on the FM Waves of the Heart off the number 1 spot.
Which
Fuck you.
we're gonna fight later, and that's fine.
So yeah, that's it. Does anybody have any rules questions?
No, Shelby, are you okay?
I'm great.
Fantastic. I think
Cool.
we're good.
Cool. Alrighty. So that's that means it is trivia time.
Trivia time.
How do you guys buzz in?
Oh,
I think last time we just said our names.
Say your name, and then whoever says it first, or whoever you think says it first.
Okay.
You're the key holder.
You're in charge here.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yes.
What is the Spanish word for table?
God, we're white.
I don't have an
Oh,
answer.
fuck. How do I not know this? Jake, do you know?
Can I phone a friend?
No, I have no idea. I have no idea.
No, you can't ask Eric.
Yeah, no
Um,
idea. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What is it?
La Mesa.
Of course it is. Okay. Next question.
The film The Bodyguard
Yeah.
had a famous song on the soundtrack, made famous by Whitney Houston. I
Drake.
Will Always Love You. You don't. I haven't finished.
Okay.
Who wrote that song?
Go ahead.
Shelby.
Oh,
Dolly Parton.
That's correct.
yeah.
Oh, I
thought-
didn't think she wrote it. I knew she did the original one, but I didn't know that she actually wrote the bit there.
Who was the guy she wrote it about?
Porter Wagner.
Oh, she got 2 points.
Bonus
Okay,
point.
that's good.
I love
Shit.
Dolly.
God damn it. Okay, so Shelby.
I would like the number 2 spot. So that list, right? What was it, Jake?
9, 8, 5, and 2.
Yeah, 9, 8, 5, and 2. That one.
Okay.
Now,
Sounds
next
good.
question.
What is the Spanish word for library?
Eric,
Oh, Jake. Damn it.
you're welcome, Jake. What? And watch, I get it wrong. Bibliothèque.
Yep.
You had me nervous.
Yeah, that's correct.
Really
I know.
had me
Did
in
you
the
guys
first
like that
half.
scare
Yeah.
tactic? I did it on purpose. Don't worry about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick what you would consider the worst spot, and I'm gonna say is the best spot.
I knew it.
I'm gonna pick the 11.
Okay.
Whatever. What is that? 11, 10, something.
You looked excited by that veto
Yeah.
of the veto.
I did, and I'm really excited about it.
Yeah. 11, 10, 6, and 3.
11, 10, 6, and 3.
So Jake somehow knows the least, but gets the best spot.
I guess that's
Which
true.
gives me exactly. I'm gonna be honest. This is exactly the spot I wanted.
Okay. Cool. Well, then
So,
I
there we
can.
go.
I love that I can like jump in at the last one if I think it's wrong.
That's why I didn't
Yeah.
have the number 1
That's
spot.
why I want. Oh, this is gonna be so good. Okay, great, cool. Thank you, Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
for truly proving our whiteness here today.
I was literally about to say, like, when you asked the first question, I was gonna go, I know that library is Biblioteca. And I was like, you know what? I should probably save it just in case that's a question, and it ended up being one.
Yeah.
And you still didn't get it.
I know.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be a bitch. I'm just talking.
Knock him
Yeah, good
out.
job.
I'm sorry.
Well,
I don't have
you-
social skills
you
anymore. I
failed.
forgot how to do that.
Thank you, Eric, for being our questionnaire.
Bye.
We love you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're so cute. Okay. I think we are ready to go.
Very good.
Jake, are
Yeah.
you ready to knock this
Um,
out of the park?
Yeah, you're it's on you now, bud. Number 11 pick coming out of you.
Number 11 is my choice.
Yes, it is.
And it is from
Wait, how many are we drafting?
we're doing
11.
11.
11. Okay.
Let me make sure I know. Hold on. Before I get into this,
I'm
I
glad
need
have enough songs.
to do something real quick. Yes, I'm taking time on
You
the
also-
pod. Yes, I don't care.
This was a very
Yes,
this was a very hard list to make.
it was a very hard list to make. All right, number 11. I chose from the latest record, Race Faces Everyone, Self-Destruction as a sensible career choice as my number 11 pick. Now,
Okay.
How do you guys feel about that?
I think it should be higher,
Well,
but I'm
first
gonna
of
leave
all-
it where it is.
Okay.
I'm just curious why you picked it.
Why I picked it at all
Yes.
as a song?
Rude.
Yeah.
Because I think it's one of the best songs on the latest record.
What is about it that you enjoy? These are the questions I'm asking here.
Okay, the tough questions. So, okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna get into it, and I don't want to sound, gosh, this is. I don't want to sound like rude. I'm just looking at it as a fan and objectively. My favorite record by them is Schmaltz, without a doubt. That record is almost entirely every level of that is perfect. There's almost there's not
completely.
a single, almost like not even a bad song, not even a bad moment on that record, I think. So
Yeah.
with that in mind, going into this record, I was hoping for something, I suppose, not different, but something that like stood out more so in a way that Schmaltz had for me. And there was only two songs on the album that really did that for me, and this was one of them, which is why I put it on the list.
Oh.
Not to say that it is a bad record, because I do think
Yeah.
Brave F's Everyone is a great record, but it did not hit for me the same way that Schmaltz did. This is one of the songs that did hit for me on the record the way that Schmaltz did.
Got it.
Yeah. And
That
it's just got that cool, like, I don't know, it's got a completely different vibe to it from most of their other stuff. Like, it's got a weird, it's just got a weird, it's like slower tempo,
Yeah.
but it's not as slow as like something like Beachfront Property, which is a very slow song, but
Yeah.
it's still like, it's like up, but it's still like a cool, like mid tempo.
See, and that's what I was kind of looking for, was something that wasn't stuff that I was familiar with from them. Even though they're very good at crafting a sound and a like a sort of like this, I guess not nostalgic ennui, but almost like an emotional ennui type soundscape they're really good at. So these couple songs or this song in particular definitely like broke that a little bit for me, which is what attracted me to it.
Also, relatability wise, just like as a band that is where it's at, they're a band that started at the same level that we're starting right now, and now they're starting to make it. But that's scary because now they have to start making choices. Do I quit my job? Do I have am I not going to be stable for how long? Is this actually going to work, or am I going to be broke by the time this is all done?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, oh, that's like the exact fears of being a touring musician and actually doing something with yourself.
Yeah. And that kind of like songwriting in general is what I think is so, like you said, relatable in that way, where it's just like,
Yeah, totally.
yeah, man, all this shit is life. Like, I mean, obviously, I'm sure somebody else probably, I don't want to say what I put on my list yet, but there's other songs that like lyrically is just like, fuck, that's where I'm at in life. In the same way that like most emo records have hit in any particular way for any particular person, it's always because it's like, man, if this isn't fucking me right now doing this shitty life or doing whatever, like, I feel everything that this person's saying.
Yeah.
So that's why, Jacob, JKLOL. And speaking,
I was gonna say.
Oh,
go ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna say, saying what my like favorite part of that song, like musically, is like during that bridge when like Ruben is just doing that super long snare roll into like the last chorus.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, so good, so good. That's all I was trying to say.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's such a good drummer.
Yeah.
He's great.
Yeah.
I'll be
He
bringing
has a signature
stuff up from him.
sound too. Like if they
Yeah,
ever
totally.
really blow up,
Yeah.
he will be one of those drummers that it's like.
I
oh,
believe,
yeah, you know,
according to
you
the
can hear that it's
podcast-
Ruben.
Yeah. Huh?
According to the podcast, and I think I told you guys this, he drummed for like Taylor Swift for a couple of deals or something like that. Isn't that what I said?
That is so cool.
He was in
Yeah.
a TV show, right? As the drummer.
No. Sorry, I think it was Katy Perry. It was Katy Perry.
Oh, okay.
Hey, they're
Yeah, it was Katy Perry.
They were rivals, so
They were.
Yeah,
So yeah,
sure.
Jake, get it right.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
it's possible
sorry.
that it's possible that he drummed for Taylor Swift and Katy Perry stole him. I don't know. That's
Maybe.
like what it's like there.
Let's say that.
Yeah,
Let's just
they
say
were
he's
in
like
some
hella
show.
famous and like, yeah. I
That's
mean,
so
we don't
cool.
really even.
That's still really cool though.
That is awesome. Yeah.
Oh, I think he did say
Yeah.
that because there's a lot of videos of them playing Warped Tour when Katy Perry was touring. It wasn't that him?
Spanish love songs
Is that what
was?
that
No,
was?
he
Or was
said-
that a different
No,
drummer?
he said he didn't play. He specifically said he didn't play on that Warped Tour. It was like right before that.
Ah, okay. that was
Oh,
I
got it.
remember.
it.
Or the
very
story's
cool.
coming back to me.
Still very cool.
All right. I guess this next one is also mine. Hell yeah.
Yes,
oh,
number 10.
I just want to say I love picking this spot, and I tend to do it because I just love starting it off with just me. It's just like so nice.
Yeah.
It's like oh, I just get to like tell you guys what I like. This is great. Okay, so my number 10 spot, I feel like Jake, you're gonna hate me for its placement, but Aloha to No One on Schmaltz is my number 10 pick.
Okay.
How are we feeling?
I think it's a great song.
Agreed.
It's a great song. The perfect spot. It actually, I'm gonna spoil this because it doesn't matter at this point. Didn't make my list.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't make my list either.
Even though
Really?
I love
No.
this song, I think it's a great closing song for a record. I love a record that ends with an acoustic song.
Me too.
See, so for me, part of why I did it, because like I know the video that you had sent me, Jake, I wasn't at this performance, but when that's
Yeah.
what they opened with, where he just comes out and plays that song, and then it goes right into Nuevo, I think, which is like just the start of the record. It's like doing the last song, then the first song, and then whatever.
I have goosebumps thinking
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, like what a fucking good, like it's such
I
an
remember me and,
emotional song. It's so good, and like that concept to me is just like so powerful and impactful. And again, like you'd said, ending the song with an acoustic number is just like fucking cool. And for such an emotional album, like okay, talk about the right choice. Like that's so smart and good. It's just a good song.
Yeah.
On the contrary,
Yeah.
I also really like when artists start an album with an acoustic song.
We just love acoustic songs. I guess. Yeah. Jake, what are you saying?
A well placed acoustic song. I was thinking about because that performance was from Fest last year.
Okay.
That particular thing, and I remember me and Casey were standing next to each other when they were playing, and then we eventually lost each other because it gets crazy.
Yeah.
But I remember we were both just like tearing up listening to that version of the song like being played and hearing all these people like sing it. You know what I mean? Like it was a special moment for sure.
Hell yeah.
And also, when I was attending Fest, all of the people that didn't attend that set were shamed. And rightfully so. Like, no, seriously,
Yeah.
you'd be like catching up with someone from like your friends from out of state. And they'd be like, oh, did you catch the Spanish Love Song set? Oh, no. I was like, no, I was like really drunk. I was chilling. They're like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It was so good. And then they specifically mentioned, like, well, they opened with Aloha to No One.
That's
like,
so, because I mean, what a stun move! Like, how cool is that? Yeah,
yeah. It's kind of like how Signals Midwest played that same day, and they opened with Pin, which is just keyboard and him singing. I know you missed that, you loser.
Twice I missed them.
But they opened with a song where it's just like keyboard and him singing, pretty much, and that's it. And it was so good. Like it's just a great way to open it. To get things going.
Fucked up at Fest. And now I don't even get a chance to fix it.
I know we were supposed to be. In like 3 weeks we were supposed to be going, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Oh, dang.
Fest 2022, probably.
Or 2021? No.
I mean, Governor DeSantis just said that they're finally like completely not on lockdown anymore. So
which is just the start again.
Right, but at least the venues will hopefully survive.
Yeah, hopefully.
Some sort of happiness. I don't know. Okay, sorry. Continuing on.
Florida.
Yeah, but yeah, that's it's a great pick, good song. I'm not gonna veto it.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, never.
Oh, thank you guys so much. I like really appreciate that.
All this stuff stays copacetic until the end of it. So
yeah, that's when we're physically fighting each other.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But that's gonna bring us to Shelby Murray's first pick.
Yay!
I said your full name.
This is number 9, correct?
Yes.
So my number 9 is a cover. Shocker.
Oh.
So I picked their cover of Funeral by Phoebe Bridgers.
Go off.
Because, first of all, I love
it wasn't the photograph one?
You know what? That's number 2, actually.
Yeah, that's my number 1 pick.
No, but I picked that because, first of all, the first time I ever heard it, I hadn't listened to Phoebe Bridgers yet. I was fucking up fully. And I heard it and I was like, wow, this song, like, it made me cry. I was like, wow, I was so touched by it. And then they posted something on Twitter and they're like, I can't believe we're getting famous from a Phoebe Bridgers cover. And I was like, that's a cover? And so, like, I looked it up and listened and then fell in love and found a whole new artist from it, which is kind of the point of covers, I would think.
I mean, truly why we need to start doing covers, which we're going to, honestly.
Which
but
we are, but
okay.
I love it.
To the same effect, that's actually how I got into them also.
That's so fun.
I heard it and I was like, this is the most intense, sad song I've ever fucking heard. This band is amazing. And then it was like, oh, that's Spanish love songs? Oh, why did I fucking miss their set at this show? Like, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And then I think you told me, or Jake said, like, oh, yeah, it's a cover. And then I heard the original. I was like, okay, I'm obsessed with Phoebe Bridgers now also. But secondly, are you okay, Shelby? You can... Hold on. You can do this.
I'm a singer, and somehow I don't know how a microphone stand works.
So yeah, it was. I became a fan of Phoebe Bridgers then, but then also I was like, I need to listen to this band more, and then that's when I put on Schmaltz from the beginning, and I was like, this is probably one of the best bands to currently exist.
And I just think that this cover is fucking great. It's so good that it really makes my top list. It's a song I listen to all the time.
Well, it does the song so much justice, but at the same time completely retooling the sound to where it's like, it's not them doing a different style. It's Spanish love songs through and through.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Is someone going to veto me?
No. Well,
So I'm going to say that on my list, this was number 9, actually. We have some weird synchronicity here. This is number 9 on my list.
Really?
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
I guess, fuck me. I put it way higher, but that's fine.
I thought about it, but then I was like, you know what? I don't know that that's fair.
I just feel weird putting a cover really high on a list.
See,
that's my exact thought process. Thank you.
I felt that way too, and then I didn't listen to that feeling, and I just didn't. So
you just go with your gut.
Yeah, I'm not gonna veto it. I'm happy it's on the list.
You have a healthy gut.
I do. I drink kombucha. Yeah, I'm not gonna veto it. I'm gonna leave that.
Cool.
Okay.
Cool.
So, if that's all there is to say about that particular one, it's a weird one. It's a weird one to talk about because it's a cover, so it's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of hard to like get into the specifics of it, but it's very good. Like I said, it was number 9 of mine too. So
when he gets into the chorus and like the Jesus Christ, and his voice just his voice really makes me cry.
It's one of the saddest songs I've ever heard.
It is. It sounds like he wrote it. He sings it with the same fucking. I just can't.
It's just so good.
Yeah,
and I know,
great.
and again, it's a cover, but like
it's everything I want out of a singer.
Phoebe Bridgers, you're so sick. Like that's just the singing at a funeral for a kid who is old. Like I've been talking to, like just the lyrics are so like, it's so sad. You asshole.
Mm-hmm.
There's a great line where it's like where it's like wishing I was someone else, feeling sorry for myself.
Yeah,
I remember someone's kid is dead.
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
Like,
so
what
good.
a fucking story. What a story.
Ugh, yeah.
So good.
Let's move on.
You guys want to just listen to it real quick?
Do you want me to cover it? Because I've been considering it.
I would scream.
I'm gonna make it my own Patreon.
Oh, my God. Yeah. It just sucks because that song can never be covered again now. And that's just how I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do it.
I do it in the shower every day.
Do you? Oh, it's so good. Okay. All right. Let's move on, Jake. What do you think?
Okay. So that's going to be move us to Shelby Murray's second pick at number 8 here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, my list I made the list and then I reconsidered it. And so at this point, it would be, I chose sequels, remakes, and adaptations, which arguably should probably be higher. I figure that it's probably going to be vetoed, but that's where it falls on my list specifically. I assume it's on all of ours. Maybe not Jake's because he always throws me curveballs.
True. Yeah, I'm always surprised by Jake.
But that's just a fucking fantastic song.
I do want to ask a question.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I know technically it's its own song, but I want to argue that Nuevo and that song are the same song.
They do go together. I would argue a packaging of those two.
Yes. So that's when I placed it, I definitely placed it as a package deal.
Okay. Can I reconsider then?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you guys allowing me to do this. Then it's going to be El Nino considers his
We will
failures.
call that a commissioner override.
Thank you, Commissioner
Commissioner
Diggum. Yeah, then I'm going to choose El Nino considers his failures.
Wow.
I love
Interesting.
That song. I think that every song is good. Every Spanish love song is good. I only have 2 albums. Like I really only have like 2 records on my list, to be honest.
Yeah.
Besides Funeral, but yeah, that's what I pick.
Oh man.
It's a good song. let's talk about it for a second here.
Yeah.
I love the start of it with the like blooper on it, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Where his voice cracks.
That's his
and he's like, do it again, do it again. Yeah. That's great.
Anything about the song itself?
So I like this song, but it's definitely wouldn't make my list because
It's
you know
not
I
on
was
either of your lists?
No.
Oh,
I'm
man.
trying to be diverse. I feel some responsibility to represent the whole catalog when making a best of list. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so obviously some songs from this record have to get cut, even though it's like a perfect record. And this one is definitely not towards the upper half of the songs on the record for me.
Yes.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Yeah, it's just it's a great song. Like I said, all these are great songs, but it just doesn't quite do it for me like some of the other ones do.
Yes.
On the because in which some I'll bring up probably. Listen, anybody who listens to this and loves this band is gonna be not happy that some of these songs get left out, but it's just gonna have to happen.
Yeah, it's unfortunately
like-
part of the process. It's part of the deal. And unfortunately for everybody else, this is, in fact, the most correct list.
The official.
Is the subgeneric canon of this style of music.
And
so
until somebody else makes their own list and does a podcast about it,
then we can fight them. And then we can argue, and then we can say, hey...
we'll send them a cease and desist.
Yeah, because the Spanish love songs are actually our intellectual property, and we own them now, canon as well.
And you're actually it's so official you're not even allowed to get mad at the list.
No,
like it's illegal. It's illegal.
It's actually illegal.
Us three can get mad at each other for our choices, but that's as far as it can go.
That's as far as this goes. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm actually, and I'm very sorry, Shelby, I'm going to veto.
That's fine.
So I'm going to use. So this isn't the counter veto, right? This is just the regular veto.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to veto.
So you have one veto left and a veto override.
Oh,
the veto override does not carry over.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to use. Oh, that's going to be so fun. I'm going to veto it, and I'm going to put Beer and NyQuil in there instead.
No. She picks it.
Oh,
she
you
picks
pick it. Oh, that was my pick.
Yes.
Never mind. JK.
I pick Kick.
Go off. I love it.
I love that song.
I love that song too.
So I love their most recent record. Sheerly, I don't know if I used that word correct.
I understand, yeah.
It's such a relatable record to me, especially because it came out in a time where everything feels hopeless and horrible and stupid and shitty.
Yeah.
The world's gonna kick you anyway. Yeah, that's it
Kick.
for me.
Kick.
Is that your pick? Kick?
That's my pick.
Kick.
The initial single off the record there.
Yeah, and I think it was rightfully so a single. It's a great song.
What? That was a single? That was a single. That was the first single.
Yeah, Kick was. Yeah, that was the first one.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, the first look into their new record.
Okay, so
that and Losers too, right? Yeah.
No, it was the re-recorded Losers.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Kick is on my list. Spoiler alert, that's the only other song
from that record?
From that record that I had on my list.
Okay.
Because I love that song.
Yeah, it's a great
Kick
song.
is a fucking good song.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, okay, yeah, I'm not going to get too into it. But yeah, okay, cool. Kick, we love.
Perfect.
We stand.
Jake,
it's not on my list.
Okay,
Ooh.
that's fine. I don't know why you want to fight us here today.
Because like I like that, like it's almost neck and neck for how much I like these records, and that is definitely one that's on the lower half for me as far as the songs that are on that record.
Okay. Very interesting.
Now I have to think about what I want to do here. If I want to veto this too.
That's rude. I can veto.
You know what?
You can't double veto.
Okay, yeah. Well, you can, but
the more you veto, the more you're gonna hate the list, Jacob. I just don't know. I just need you to know that.
Here's the thing: is Eric also likes it so much that I feel like if I veto it now, it's gonna end up higher.
Oh,
and I definitely don't want it up higher, so I'm not gonna veto it.
Wow.
Oh, he went for strategy.
Interesting.
Okay,
Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind with his math. Jesus. Fine. And yeah, you are right. It would have ended up higher. So, congrats.
Oh man,
Jake.
There's so many songs left on this list, and it's gonna bother me. Oh no.
Okay, so number 8 is officially Kick. That's what we're leaving it at. Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Cool.
Okay, now I gotta.
I genuinely don't even remember which picks are mine, like which numbers.
Okay,
I'm just
okay.
going with whatever you guys tell me.
Because
I just know I have number 2.
the information of Eric they're not being any more Brave Faces Everyone songs on this list is a very interesting
I guess I shouldn't
me.
have told you that, but that's fine.
Because I've still got a couple more left.
So do I.
But I've got a couple songs from Giant Sings the Blues on my list here.
Okay.
And so I've got to consider, do I want to go for, am I going for the heart or am I trying to make the best list possible here?
Now you have to reconsider your strategy and your game plan.
This is what I got to think about here.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird playing this game because I feel like my list always ends up getting like, I always end up moving stuff around at the last minute. Whatever I come into this with, it never ends up being what I actually pick because I want to make sure that the songs that I love end up on the list.
God, I guess it's gonna have to fucking go the way of the dodo here. I'm gonna go with Otis/Carl for number 7 here.
Okay.
Eric and I just nodded at each other.
Yeah.
Not that anybody could do that.
No, that feels right. That feels.
It does feel
that
right.
feels right.
That it's a great song. Lyrically is absolutely phenomenal.
Also devastating.
Well, yeah, that's the you know, because
Yeah.
like when I was going through the songs, I was making notes about the things that I like about them, and there's just his delivery on, I'm just a fucking coward. I couldn't stand to see you die. Is like the fucking like, oh my god.
Yeah.
I just want to cradle him like a baby, even though he's 2 feet
Oh my
taller
god.
than me.
That shit hurts
Like
me to
when I
listen
hear
to,
him
man.
sing,
Oh.
yeah.
Well, it's also, this is one of I mean, I know, Jake, you already said this, but like seeing them live is one of the bands that like I will cry to, just like full tears. It's happened. It was like, I think one of the
Attention
only,
fest.
yeah, I was just dead.
yeah,
I was
that's what it
crying.
was.
Yeah, it was so good. There's only been like several other people who I've seen who have like made me just actually tear up. And one of those bands obviously like has the same vibe as Spanish Love Songs was Wonder Years when they like put out Suburbia.
Yeah.
I like went to go see them on that tour and it was very much the same thing. I was like like scream crying as he's singing I've given you all and now I'm nothing, and I'm just like, I can't handle or stand it. But this is one of those songs that when they play it,
it was beautiful to
Yeah.
watch the entire crowd in the room at Attention Fest. I was really tired. I did not go into the pit, so to speak.
yeah.
But it was seriously like everybody was in the left corner of the stage at one point, and
Mhm.
he was just like singing into the microphone at everybody, and everyone was just like honestly sobbing.
Yeah. It's
Everyone was just sobbing. It was really wild to watch.
it's such a good therapeutic show.
Yeah.
And in case you didn't know, according to Genius here, Otis Carl is dedicated to vocalist Dylan's departed grandfather Carl, whose favorite singer was Otis
Fuck
Redding.
me. Are you kidding me?
So he just wrote it about his grandpa.
God damn it.
That's
so sad.
Yeah. I mean, part of me
I love
thought it
that.
was like, well, I guess you could argue that they were friends, obviously, but like in my head, I interpreted it as like a friend who had passed away,
Mhm.
which I guess it's the same thing, but like somebody near his age. And
Right.
that to me,
Yeah.
like,
Thinking of a young person dying.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Like, well, just when he says like, I hope they played you Otis Redding, I'm like,
Aw.
Yeah, that part of that song is like brutal.
Yeah, it's just like,
Yeah, just ugly cry.
it's so sad. Yeah, cool.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm cool with
I
that.
think that
What?
falls great on the list.
That's number 7.
Yes, number 7.
Okay.
Cool. That's gonna bring us to who
Me.
Eric with number 6.
I'm back.
I think I know what it's gonna be.
Well, I can't actually use this one because it's already on the list. I have to switch it. I'm going to tell you what it was. Kick.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
When Jake, you said it was going to be higher, you were right, and it was my pick, and it was going to be number
Yeah.
6.
I'm happy with that then.
You're happy it made it lower?
Yeah.
Okay, Spanish Love Songs. If you're hearing this, Jake actively wants to see the
Like I
demise
said-
of the song "Kick."
these are all good songs, but if I'm trying to shape this list in my image, okay?
I
We all are,
understand.
sweetie.
That's why we're fighting. That's why we're feuding currently.
Yeah.
And I'm fuming, and I'm so mad, and I'm just ready to scream cry.
So what's your backup?
Sorry,
plan
I'm
then?
sorry.
Oh, okay. Let me calm down.
He's sweating.
I am drenched in sweat. Okay. Then I am going to pick The Boy Considers His Haircut.
That's what is on my list
That-
too.
yeah? Okay.
Yes, that's
Ja-
great.
Jake, how do you feel about that?
Didn't make my list.
That's the same spot on my list.
Okay, Jake, I need you to come here right now, and we
He
need to talk
threw
in
his
person.
notebook on
Like I said,
with-
it's a great song. I mean, I don't know if I identify to a song more than this particular song.
Then why is it
What
not on
the
your
fuck then?
list?
because I think there are 11 better songs. I'm sorry. Like,
Wow.
You think there's 11 better songs than that?
yeah,
That
yeah. But I
troubles
mean,
me.
that's just personal opinion here. Come on, don't yell at me for that.
I mean,
But,
we're not yelling at you. We're having a conversation.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
I'm
true.
yelling. I'm
That's
like,
what every abusive boyfriend has ever said to me.
we're not yelling. I'm not yelling. I'm having a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, truly.
That
Oh,
was
That's,
dark, sorry.
messy.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a great song because like lyrically, it's so about just like millennial life.
Well, also
Pretty much.
just the opening line of like, my dad says I would have more fans if I sang about some happier shit.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
That's so
Yes.
funny because it's just like the idea of parent. No matter what you do, your parents being like, "Oh, I liked this better," or "Let me just tell you how you can be successful if you just did this." Like, that's not how it works. You don't know. Please stop. Like, I'm doing my best. I thought this was amazing. It's like, yeah, but it's actually not that good. Like,
That
okay,
is like
cool,
my
great.
tone-deaf
love
mother,
it.
who I love very deeply. I love my mom. She's so tone-deaf, who tells me that I could sing like softer or sing in a different way to get people to like our band more. And I'm like, can you sing?
Yeah, just like, oh, I'm sorry, I
You
didn't.
could sing softer. People will like that. People like a soft girl. And I'm like, fuck off. You hear how loud this voice is? I can't.
Oh my- people like a soft girl.
People like a soft girl.
I'm gonna get that tattooed
That's
on my neck. In
I
what-
guess that's a different conversation for my therapist.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one of those 4 years strong style tattoos on my neck that like bleeds into my under ear, and there's like obviously trees in it and a ribbon and like
Oh my god.
I don't know, a bear. I don't know. It's a bad tattoo. Anyways,
Oh
cool. That was really fun. We had a great time.
Wait,
you guys,
so
you
Jake, are
guys
you
went on
gonna
a
veto
journey
this?
there.
We did.
Is Jake
Um,
vetoing this thing?
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah, you were setting it up.
If I veto it, it's definitely going to end up higher. I feel like.
That's always a possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the first
but
the
I
first
have to
time you
question-
said that, it was insightful. The second time
I have to-
was
I
not.
have to question how strongly you feel about this, and I feel like you feel pretty strong about it, so I'm going to leave it where it is.
Thank you so much.
I want to leave it where it is.
I mean, yeah. The fun thing about this is that if you veto one of Eric's songs, he could veto your veto and you'd
Yeah,
be fucked
exactly.
anyway, and then you don't have a veto.
No, he can't veto his own thing. Being
No.
vetoed.
Oh, okay. I
Only
missed
somebody
that.
else's.
But the thing
Excuse me.
is
Yes.
I can pull a you, Jake, on against
Yeah.
me because I have nothing to do with the top two songs.
true.
I have nothing
It's
to
true.
do with it. But I
It's
have a
very true.
choice to make.
Yeah.
Remember that.
That's fine. I'm
Sir.
not worried
Sure.
about my number 2 pick because I feel like
This
you're
is
gonna
why.
agree.
This is why
Yeah,
I'm ready to
probably.
state. This is why I'm ready to state my case
Okay.
when we get there.
Okay.
But we'll get there when we get there.
Go on.
I just want to say also the chorus of this song is like the most heartbreaking, relatable thing ever. So
Yeah.
there you go.
It is.
It's a great song. It's a great record. Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that.
I don't even know how many
Okay.
more picks I have. Can you tell me?
Well, I'll let you know in a second here because it is actually your pick at number 5,
so
I
I
believe.
have 2 more then. So-
Yeah, 5 and 2.
Okay,
Eric has one
perfect.
more.
I was concerned. Okay, so then I know that this is like it's a thing. Anyway, I chose Beachfront Property. It breaks my heart every time I hear it. It
Interesting.
kills me. It does. Yeah, I know. I had
It's
a
a good
feeling this
song.
one might be somewhat controversial.
Ooh.
I don't know because I've heard mixed reviews on this song every time I ask someone who's listened to it.
Yes. So for me, it is a good song.
hmm
It does not resonate with me in the same way that most of their other songs do.
Yeah,
Yeah. Not to say that like I dislike the song because I think the new album is great front to back, but
right.
it's not a song that resonates with me in the same way.
But that's a common thing when I feel like I've talked about this record with people,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh yeah, Beachfront Property. It just like breaks my heart,
Mhm.
and it's not even necessarily relatable to me. I can just hearing it and the tone of the song, it's like
Yeah.
it hits all the points that I like to hear in a song.
Yeah.
Like it checks all of my boxes.
Because it sounds cool, but also thematically, the idea of like escapism,
Yeah.
of like being able to just like kind of disappear.
And I feel like it really ties the whole record together because there's a common theme in this record.
Yeah.
Right? Like there's no doubt about it
Yeah.
from front to back. So I think that it's a good way to
Yeah.
Anyway, round it out.
I'm good with that. Jake?
So it was number 10 on my list, believe it or not.
Interesting.
Ooh.
Because there's a couple lines that I really like. I specifically like, and I believe he said something about this on the podcast, but there's a line in here about emo night, right? That I love.
Yes.
He says, yeah, we know you're sick and sad. The 30-somethings in a bar play us some nostalgia songs. That's about like emo night
Right.
Yeah.
because no one wants to hear about you anymore. Like because they don't want to hear an actual band play, like an actual new band play. It's so good,
Yeah.
really good.
Well,
Which is tough because people
Did-
really don't want to listen to new music
Low-
because they just
Yeah.
like what they like already. And
low
that
key,
sucks.
I want to ask if he did he write this after Attention Fest? Because he said something.
Interesting.
He said something on stage. Because remember how there was something else going on in that other room,
Yeah, it was cover band.
and it was a cover band or because there was the front room where there was like the Social Distortion cover band,
right.
which was just
Right.
and then in the other room,
Oh, in the eating room.
in the eating room, they were just playing a bunch of like pop punk emo from the early
Yeah, they
2000s,
were.
and he made some sort of comment. He's like, "Hey, everybody in there, why don't you come listen to something new?" Like,
He did.
Yeah.
Remember- yeah.
Oh, I totally didn't
Maybe
even
who knows?
register that.
or
Okay.
maybe
Maybe
emo nights are
if he
regular
hears
thing.
this, he can confirm.
Oh, yeah.
that would be cool.
If you're listening to this, let us know.
I'm gonna ask
So
him that
first-
if they ever post
if you're listening to
another
this-
Q&A on
if you're listening to
Instagram.
this, sorry first.
Yeah. So, well, no, I'm gonna go ahead and say you're welcome, Jake. Calm down here. Secondly, just go ahead and ding us up on the pod. I mean, go to our Just
Ring that bell.
Ring that bell. Go ahead and follow, like, and subscribe. We would love to hear from our fans. Okay, I'm gonna
Say, I
stop.
also in this song, I also like the "Don't believe in God." Figure he'd be a better planner than this.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Great line. That being said, I'm gonna veto that song.
What the fuck, Jacob?
Wow.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay, we have a performer here, you guys.
It was number 10. I think it's a little too high. And we're gonna have a lot of good songs left off this if we don't get some of this out of here.
So I do want to just clarify that you were telling me that I was being aggressive earlier. See this move right here?
How are you gonna tell me
That was
and
aggressive.
make me think that I'm secure in my placement and then just fucking throw me through the ringer? Wow.
That's actually called emotional
Wow.
manipulation, Jake,
It
and I
is,
need
it's
you to
a-
So
really.
we're gonna need another number 5 from you, please.
Okay. I feel like Jake is gonna have this song higher on his list, but now he can't veto me, so I'm gonna do this as a fuck you to
Yeah.
Jake and pick Brave Faces, everyone. I think it might be higher on his list.
Jake,
Knew it! Fuck you!
was that your number one?
But also, it just falls around that area in my list to begin with. So
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
okay, so I guess this. makes
So
sense.
this was my number 1.
I knew it.
I love it.
It is their best song, without a doubt. It reminds me so much of
Now it's possible for my song to be number 1 because I still.
the last. What's the last song on the newest Iron Sheik record? Oh, "To Shreds You Say." That's the name of the song,
That's a great song.
and it's got a very similar vibe to that.
Yeah, it does.
Hmm.
It's a wonderful song.
Um,
Arguably,
and,
it should be higher, but sorry.
Yeah.
and I hate you right now, but that's fine.
I'm
we'll
actually
get over it.
so surprised by this choice. Or like, I'm not surprised by its placement, Shelby. I'm surprised, Jake, you're having such a reaction to this.
I'm not at all.
Because
When this
oh
record
man, it's
came
such
out,
a
Jake
great
talked
song.
about this
Yeah, I
song
guess-
non-stop.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Lyrically, it's just so good, and it's got something I love that I love in every song. The whole bridge, it's just lines from other songs that they've done.
Yeah. that's
Oh
what
my
I love
god,
too.
it just is like this weird orgasmic, fucking chaotic moment of just music just building up, and it just is you're just hearing these faint lines of the stuff you've heard before, and it cements this entire package,
Also,
and then
the-
it
Oh, sorry. Actually, I'm gonna let you
Fuck.
finish.
then it falls out to the end with just him with just single guitar notes and the snare drum rolling, and he sings, and the I'm sick of yelling at strangers, don't want to do this forever, which is a very musician thing of being fuck, I'm so sick of this shit, and just we were never broken, life's just very long, brave
I
faces
knew
everyone,
this
and
was
I'm
gonna bother
oh my god,
Okay.
I'm-
It's getting hot on the pod, everybody.
Yeah. Great. This is great. Also,
Yeah,
Brave faces
great.
everyone as a line itself.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, I would not.
It's like, this world sucks. Brave faces everyone. Like, buckle the fuck up.
Yeah, it's a great song. I'm not gonna. I
Oh, you still have a veto, huh?
do. Oh, because one of mine carried over from last
Yeah,
time.
I did.
Yeah.
So
That feels unfair, but I'm gonna go ahead and take that privilege. So,
Man. All right, I'm blowing this list up. This list is getting blown up now.
is it because you used your veto already?
Yeah, I'm blowing this mofo up.
How?
I still have mine.
You'll see with my choices. It's fine.
Okay, let's go then. Okay, wait. What number was that? Was that number 5?
Number 5.
That was number 5.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so we're on to
Yes.
number 4.
So that's Jake, right?
Yes, which is gonna be my choice.
Okay, go off.
Cool.
Okay, so I've got to filter things around here now. I've got to pick a new number 1 because somebody fucking fucked mine.
Wow.
Fucked my number 5 first.
So I'm gonna go with.
I'm gonna be the sneaky villain of this episode. I love it. Okay, go. Sorry.
So because people said words. Oh man, is Shelby gonna play this song? I don't think so. I'm gonna go with the album version of "Losers" as number 4.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Eric, do it. Do it.
Wait.
Because we had this conversation.
The album version of Losers?
Yeah.
Not the
Yes,
single,
yes.
correct? You're specifically
Yes.
saying the
Cool.
album
So I'm
version.
I will
actually
nev-
not even going to talk about it, and we're just going to go
Okay.
ahead and veto that one.
Okay,
Knew
cool.
it.
So sorry. Did
So
you do that
then
on
I'll-
purpose?
No, I love the album version way better. The album version is like a million times better.
I'm taking the microphone off of the microphone stand because I need to talk to you, Jake.
He's sitting
Are
like your
you
father
kidding
would
me?
sit and have a
You're-
talk with you.
Okay.
I'm
that's
fucking out of the room.
No,
I'm
that's
leaving
fine.
the room.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. I do think you're incorrect. Just okay.
In case you wanted to replace it with the single version.
Well, that's definitely not
Jacob.
happening. Because I put the album version for a reason. Because I think it's the better of the two.
So I'm not trying to like knock the album version. I do think the album version is good, but to me, the slight tune down of the first version is better. Like just
Oh, no way, man.
I think so.
Especially,
funny.
and you know what makes all the difference is the bridge in the album version is so much better with instead of the reserve vocal, him doing the like dual vocals and doing the like high up vocal. Oh my god, it makes it so much. It makes that bridge way more powerful that way.
So I think the bridge is
can agree with
powerful. Yeah, I could agree with that to some extent. To me, I do think that the album version sounds happier, and I don't like that.
That's why I like it.
Okay, see that's,
That's why I like it too.
really that's why I dislike it. I think lyrically the song is so hopeless. Like the song is very much about giving the fuck up. Like nothing's ever really gonna happen. I am gonna be this way. Like nothing's changing. I'm broke. I'm sad. I'm fucked up. Great. I guess the dichotomy of lyrically sad and musically happy is kind of interesting and fun. But to me, when the song came out as the single, it hit in such a way and connected with me. And then when it was on the record, I was like, it doesn't do the same thing for me.
Okay, that makes sense.
But that's just a personal
And
thing.
I'm gonna preface it with I like both, but I just think the album version's better.
No, it's fine. You hate the single version. Like I
Okay,
get it. I
okay.
hear you.
So now I've got to pick a new number 4 here.
Correct.
yes.
Oh,
Which-
Jake.
Now that we're kind of like almost veto-less, I can really get wild here. This is where I can have fun now. Okay, because almost nobody can do what I nobody can fuck with my picks anymore. Almost. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with my
That was
original number 4 pick, and it's not interesting. The second to last song on the Schmaltz record.
Interesting.
That is interesting. To be fully honest with you, that is
Go ahead.
not a song that I ever really listened to. I'm gonna
Whoa,
leave it.
really?
Yeah, it's just not. That's not even a knock. That's just not one of the songs that ends up
Wow.
on my playlists, and when I'm listening to the record.
And I
playing
could
through,
tell you
sometimes
why
I'll hit
it's-
skip.
I can tell you why it's so high up, right?
Okay.
It's because it does the thing that Brave Faces Everyone does, right? Which is my other pick, where it calls back a song in it, right?
Yeah, I do like that about music.
Where
Here's
it
a
does
sucker
the
for a
because
callback.
it brings the bellyache chorus back again. It says, "I don't think I can
Yeah.
fix this if I found God." That whole bit. Even though I consider this song and the song before it to be a pairing together, that's fine. I'll just pick this one. That's fine.
I don't.
Not in the same way that
Sorry.
Nuevo and sequels and remakes is apparent.
But and a little interesting thing is there's a original version of like Nuevo sequels and remakes, and it actually opens up with "I don't think I can fix this if I found God" instead of the like beginning of Nuevo. Instead, it does that chorus again, which I thought was really interesting.
There's a wait. What did you?
From Bellyache.
The original
Yes.
version, of Nuevo had started with that instead of the way Nuevo starts now.
Oh,
That's interesting.
I don't know that I knew that.
I didn't know that
actually.
either.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
fun
it's
fact.
a very
We love a
cool
fun
thing.
fact.
Okay.
But yeah, there's just a lot of
Patreon
great lines
stan.
in that one. You know, what can I say?
We love.
There's a lot of great lines. You know, feeling more paranoid than motivated, turning down sex when I'm feeling depressed, all kinds of stuff like that. Like, great stuff in there.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a great song. So it's not one that made my list, but I'm not gonna veto. Well, I can't veto it, but I wouldn't if I could
Yeah, I can, and I'm actually still just gonna leave it.
because it's a good song.
It is a good song.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not
Cool.
one of my picks, but it's a good song.
All right.
That was number 4.
Yes, it was, and that's gonna bring us to you for your last pick. It's your final pick, bud.
Okay. I also actually can't use the one that I picked because it's already been said. And this was the one where you guys didn't want to put a cover up high, and I said fuck it.
Oh,
I
it
put
was
that
gonna
as my
be
number
Funeral.
3
Okay.
because of just how impactful it is. But again, that's not where it landed. So for me, I'm gonna go ahead and just say Buffalo Buffalo is number 3 because I do think it is one of the songs that it just hits so fucking hard. Like, it's so catchy. It's so just fucking that like that like guitar. Like, it's just so like
Yeah,
it's just
totally. Yeah.
it's so quintessential. This song will get you regardless. Like, I don't care where you
Yeah.
are, you're gonna hear that and be like, what's happening?
Do
Who
a
is
little
that?
dance.
It's just so good. And then just the like, you know, oh sorry, shit, my thing's falling down. You know what I mean though? It's just so heavy and in and just like
Yeah.
it's a good song.
It's a great song.
So Buffalo Buffalo is my number 3
It wasn't on my
pick.
list at all, but it is a great song.
We have
Yeah.
the most interesting weird lists
Yeah.
that are so okay,
It was
I
I'm
know
on
that my
number-
list is fucking wonky, but
It was number. It was number. It was
number.
number 7 on mine.
It was number 7 on yours. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
I
Buffalo.
can't deny. It was the song that hooked me to them because like I said, it was that Buffalo like EP thing that I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit. And that line, rather be sheep in a snowstorm than a lion in the brush. Is like,
Yes.
are you kidding me? Like, that's so good.
Yep.
Moving
Cool.
on.
Does anybody have anything else to say about this song?
No.
Yeah, that's it. All right,
Wonderful.
number 2.
My
Shelby.
turn.
Shall we go?
I picked Joanna in 5 acts.
Whoa, hello.
A wonderful, wonderful, great, incredible. One of the songs that really hooked me on them. Really. It's a great song. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite songs by them. Honestly, it was. I'm starting to play the music. Sorry. I used Spotify for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it actually was my number 3, but I last minute moved it up because it really is just one of the songs. It's one of the first songs I heard by them ever.
Mm-hmm.
After Jake told me to go like listen to that record, I went to their Spotify and it was one of the ones at the top, of course.
Yeah.
So I clicked on it and I'm like, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
truly.
whoa, his voice is crazy. His lyrics break my heart.
Yeah.
Like, I just, yeah.
Which
It's a
also,
good
if you
song.
didn't know, according to Genius, Joanna in 5 Acts is about vocalist Dylan's departed grandmother.
Oh my fucking, of
Wow.
course. Yeah, that's why it hit the way that it hit.
Dang.
Okay. Yeah, it's beautiful. A beautiful song. I love it so much. I think that
Yeah, it's
it
just
deserves the
just
spot
the,
that I gave
the
it.
whole like why'd you leave without me section is like so good.
Yeah.
Oh
you
my
know, it's building up.
god.
Yeah.
Like, because
didn't
the
make
ending
my
of
list.
that too, the ending of that. So why'd you go? And then there's like, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is an emotional
Well,
storm.
and it does that last like bridge bit, and it's the why'd you leave without me chanted over and over again in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so good. But like I said,
It's
didn't
a beautiful song.
make my list, but very good song.
Agreed.
Does anybody have any vetoes left?
I have
You,
a
just
veto
you.
veto.
Oh, a veto of a veto.
I got a veto squared. which
Does that carry over to the next episode?
no, it doesn't. Which
No,
is going to make
Vito
this
does
next
not.
round so interesting, and I am so excited.
So,
Yeah.
that's number 2, correct?
Yeah.
That's number 2.
So Jake, I guess number 1.
So for my number 1, okay. I had to move my number 2 to my number 1 here, okay? Obviously, because... and it is going to be...
That's a drum roll.
Beer and NyQuil, Hold It Together.
Oh, I was gonna veto it for fun, but I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna like throw us for a loop.
Yeah, I
no,
thought you were gonna fuck my shit up.
Beer and NyQuil fucks.
Yeah, that's
a
what I wanted
really
to be
good
number
song.
1.
That was your number 1 too?
That was what I wanted to be number 1.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. No,
I
Beer...
wanted to make sure Joanna and Five Acts is my number 1, but
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure it was on the list, so I saved it for number 2.
Dude, Beer and NyQuil
It is
sick.
just...
It's a good
was
song.
my second.
it's just so phenomenal of a song. You know, it's just, you know, like, once again, broken record, but like lyrically, it's like just like next level.
I feel like that you can say that for literally any of their songs. Like lyrically, it's so because it's just. I mean, the lyrics are great.
Well, and that song is a song I put on a lot of my playlists, and I just don't ever skip over it. I don't ever find myself skipping it.
Yeah, it's
wonderful. What a great band.
What a good. That song is so good. Just that opening line was it 35 steps?
It took 45 steps
45
today. Couch
steps
to bathroom
today.
to kitchen to couch.
Yeah. It's just yes. It's just good. It's like so oh my god, hashtag relatable content.
You could argue that Spanish love songs in general is just hashtag relatable
Hashtag relatable
kind
content.
of, yeah.
content.
Yeah.
They're just such a good band. I don't know. What a good band.
There's not a lot of bands. I mean, I guess there probably is, but like there's not a lot of bands on a regular basis that all three of us are like, oh, I love this band. I love this band. Love this band.
Yeah,
like
completely.
Unequivocally Ragers. Like all of them are good songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Cool.
That's sick. Yeah,
I'm happy with that number 1. Oh, that means I
same.
get a veto next time.
You get a veto
How
next
happy.
time.
Yeah.
So happy.
I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping you were gonna veto it, and then I was gonna play Loser's album version as number 1.
No, I'm not going to do
That
that because
would've
I
been-
actually really want Beer and NyQuil there.
That would have been the most rude double cross because guess what number 1 was for me?
Losers. the
Losers
single version.
Losers single version was my number 1.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go through our list.
Did
Go to the
someone
list.
actually take note of what we chose just now?
I think
What
Jake did.
didn't make it? What didn't make it?
Oh,
Oh, I didn't take notes. Oh no.
Oh no, I didn't either. Okay.
I didn't either.
Whoops. Well, if you're listening to this, none of us took notes as to what the fuck we just did. So
I know all of my picks.
I've got it. I'll talk about your discards and I'll write them down.
Okay, yeah.
Ones that didn't make the list.
Okay, ones that didn't make the list. For me. Oh, wait, no, because I did the first 2. So you guys say yours.
Yeah, so Routine Pain was one of mine. It was my 11th.
It was on my
spot.
list. Yeah.
I love that song. I mean, besides the ones that got vetoed, I feel like my list is actually well represented on this list.
Same. I mean, I did
So-
include Bellyache.
Yeah, I didn't, but that's a good
Bellyache was
song.
my number 7. I did put Otis and Carl as 9. My number 4 was actually the Combo Nuevo sequels, remix, and adaptations.
Actually, I really feel bad about that because that really should have made the list, and it should have made it high up.
It's one of the best openings of a record.
That's what sucks about this game
ever. I
is that there's
know.
always like one song or two that really should be on the list. That's just not.
And what's
Because
unfortunate,
we all play the game.
what's unfortunate too, is just like at the end of the day, this is the solidified, canonized list of Spanish love songs, top 11 songs of all time. No matter whatever records they put out after this will be that list.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
definitely.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to break it to you.
Yeah, we actually do want to preface this. We do not make the rules. So for you as a listener, I'm I guess we're collectively very sorry that this is just the way that the world goes. But this is that list.
Better luck next episode of TuneDraft.
I know, and who knows what we're gonna do.
Okay, so before I go over my discards, I don't remember what 6, 10, or 11 were.
Oh, but you have the you have the rest.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
6 was me.
Yeah.
Funeral, right?
No, that was 9.
9.
Kick.
Yes, that's what it
Kick
was.
was number 8.
Wait, did I pick number 9? I didn't pick number 9
Eric picked number 6.
I picked him. Oh,
or 6.
I'm missing Eric's picks.
Boy considers his haircut.
Okay, yeah.
Was my number 6.
And then what was your 11 and 10?
11 was self-destruction as a sensible career choice.
Yeah.
And 10 was Aloha to No One.
Yes. Okay. Got it now. Okay, let me go over my discards real quick. So at 11, I had "Bad Day," which is the first song off of Giant Sings the Blues.
Okay.
Great song.
That was considered. That's a really good song.
Yeah, it just kicks in so heavy and hard.
Yeah.
Unlike almost anything they have, where it's just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Then I had "Beachfront Property," "Funeral." I had "Dying" from Giant Sings the Blues as well as my number. What is that number?
Interesting
8.
Okay.
Great song. That song lyrically, like, oh my god, you
Dying.
fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
So those were
Oh
your
my
2 from
God.
Giant Sings the Blues.
Yeah, those were my 2 from Giant, and then the
Okay.
other ones that didn't make the list, I had "Routine Pain" as number 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then Loser's album version didn't make it, and Brave Faces Everyone was my number 1 because it should be number 1 because it's the best fucking song.
Okay.
I knew that this was just going to absolutely murder you emotionally,
I don't-
and I don't know why I do this to you every time we play this game, Jake. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I really don't want to say something that is going to make people not like me.
Say it.
Like, not just you, because, like, I love you guys and
You
I
can
don't
always edit it
care.
out in post.
I can, but if I say it, I kind of want to leave it in there. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to say it. I love Spanish love songs, and how dare you, if you're listening to this and you think I don't, I will physically find you and fight you, JK. I will not, because I am not going to fight anybody. But, Jake, you might not like me for this. Okay, let me get my fucking facts straight first before
Okay.
I go talking shit.
I'm concerned right now.
I'm really concerned here.
So it's not like anything.
Hold on. Quick disclosure. What Eric is about to say does not necessarily represent
The band? Okay, no.
It doesn't necessarily not represent the band because I don't know what he's going to say.
For me, Brave Faces Everyone is, without a doubt, a fantastic song.
Mm-hmm.
The callbacks of the record and previous songs they'd put out, obviously impactful, obviously intense. It's a really great way to round out a record in a way that's like, this record is a story. To me, it did feel a little like Wonder Years did it. Like, okay,
Oh.
hold on. No, well, because...
I mean, yes.
I've never heard a Wonder Years song, by the way, just to let you know.
Oh,
Okay, so...
that's a different problem.
The Wonder Years are a fantastic band. They are very hyped, sure, but, like, they're incredible. They're a really good band. And they're very, like... I don't know if people are going to get mad that I say this because I really don't know or care. Whatever. They're very similar to Spanish love songs. They have, it's like very big, emo, sad, fucking some real catchy shit. Vocally incredibly earnest, incredibly passionate, very visceral, very intense. Like, that's the vibe. On their album, Greatest Generation, which is, I think, a fantastic record, I think it's their third or fourth full length. The last song is I Just Want to Sell Out My Funeral, and it is like a stage musical, a reprisal song.
You're right.
Where it goes, it like starts throughout it, it's like calling back to like the verse of the second song and the chorus of the fourth song and the bridge of the sixth song. Oh, hey, excuse me,
Sup,
getting
Cisco?
okay, I know. Excuse me, getting horny on Maine. Then like it'll tie it all in together, and then it does this like amalgam mixture fucking spew of an outro that is just the most captivating big fucking closing statement of a record that was so many things. So for me, I was so impressed by that idea on Brave Faces Everyone. I do love it, but to me it wasn't as impactful, and I don't want to compare apples to oranges because, again, they are completely different bands, completely different aesthetics, completely different choices, both musically, thematically, everything, even though they are very similar in many ways. To me, my initial reaction to it was, oh, this is like the Wonder Years. Whether good or bad, that is exactly
Right.
how I felt listening to that song. And then it just made me want to go listen to the other song. Not as a negative, because it is a good song, but that's how I felt. That's how I feel. Oh my God, stand me.
I have a take.
Take it.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh.
You think they steal from
Nope.
other artists?
Nope. Stop.
Wow,
that right now.
Jake.
Let me say my take. Silence. I like Spanish love songs better than I like the Wonder
Okay,
Years.
that's fair. That's super valid.
But
Yeah.
I did think of that song when I heard Brave Faces Everyone.
Yeah.
But I'm such a little slut for shit like that.
Well,
Like a lot of my favorite bands do that, and I really do because I am such a medley ass hoe. Like I really love a medley.
Well,
So-
yeah.
so,
it's
yeah.
the theater shit.
So I get where you're
Yeah.
coming from that, and then on the other side, it's like I'm like, oh yeah, I love this shit. Keep more, give me more, give me
Yeah.
more of those. So
Yeah.
I get it though.
Yeah.
I do.
And if I like. Again, I just don't want people. Like, I just don't want people to be mad at me. No, but I just
watched you sob during their set at Attention Fest,
Yeah.
so I don't.
Yeah.
I
Because
don't think
Spanish
that
Love
you
Songs
don't like
is
them.
by far one of my favorite bands and one of, without a doubt, best bands to currently exist.
Yes.
Like, they're such a good band. So good. They're just fucking sick.
There's
So
a reason they're getting what they're getting right now. for
yeah.
sure.
Well, also, I would argue they deserve more. You know what I mean? Like,
100%.
because to me, the fact that, I mean, obviously Schmaltz got them so much and like
Right.
really put them in a completely another level, but I feel like that record should have done even more. Like that record is so incredibly good. It's hard to see them not being even more successful from it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get
Yeah.
that.
So I'm just, to me, that's my take on Brave Faces Everyone. Not as a record, the song itself. I do like it. I like the idea. I love the concept, but it does kind of leave me wanting more. End of sentence.
Okay.
End of conversation, I think.
Is that the end of the
There we
pod?
Yeah.
Just that
Let's go through the
specific
list
part.
one more time.
Oh, you guys hate me?
No.
I feel like you guys are mad at me now.
No, I'm not definitely
No?
not mad.
I think
No.
that
Um,
everybody is entitled to their opinion,
yeah.
and that's beautiful.
Okay.
It's true. So
List-
here it is. The canonical list.
This is it, guys.
Here we go.
This is it. Number 11. Self-destruction as a sensible career
Okay,
choice.
who the fuck put that there? Because I know. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, go.
Number 10, Aloha to No One. Number 9, Funeral, the Phoebe Bridgers cover.
Mm.
Number 8, Kick. Number 7, Otis/Carl. Number 6, The Boy Considers His Haircut. Number 5, Brave Faces Everyone. Fucking crime. Number 4, It's Not Interesting. Number 3, Buffalo. Number 2, Joanna and 5 Acts. And number 1, Beer and NyQuil, parentheses, Hold It Together.
I'm actually happy with
Yeah.
that list, like thrilled. The
It's
Lady
a
Gaga
decent
list
list.
did
Good
not go
list.
this well.
Well, yeah.
That got messy.
Whoa. I wasn't even involved in that one.
I mean, you had bad takes, that's why.
I mean,
But that's another
yeah,
conversation.
I would agree to some extent.
yeah. But yeah, okay.
I am-
You don't put a
that's the list.
fucking Christmas. Okay, I'm done.
Ah,
I'm
I
done.
know
This
you
is
put
not
a
even
Christmas
the same
on
thing.
the song.
I know.
Okay. No, I can't. No, we're gonna bring that back for a second. Jake put a Christmas song on the best of Lady Gaga list.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
You put
I stand by it.
as
I
the
stand
best
by it.
of Lady Gaga. You put a Christmas song.
I stand by it.
I know you do. So rude. It's so rude.
Ugh, okay.
Okay. Well, I know
I
this.
stand by it.
You stand by it.
Yeah.
It's okay, guys. We vetoed it.
Yeah, we did.
I don't remember which one of us did it, but someone.
It was
did.
gone. Was it? No,
I
it was
think.
gone.
It was.
Yeah,
gone.
it was gone.
Are we sure?
I vetoed it.
No, I wasn't
think.
involved, so you didn't have to veto it because I didn't play
Oh
it.
wait, you're right.
I hosted it.
Jake hosted completely.
Oh.
He told us his list, and that's when we decided that it was bad takes. No, not
Yeah.
all of it.
Some of it
some
was
of it.
good. Yeah. But
Sorry,
this list
Jake.
is great. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's a good. It's a
I
good
am
list.
really happy with this list. I feel like a lot of people also, the 3 people who listen to our podcast, what's up, shout out. It's like that Vine, the guy on the balcony, like playing his music,
Yeah.
and then there's 3 people out in the center of the square who are like, woo!
right.
Yeah.
That's our podcast. Hopefully not. I mean, share with your friends.
Yeah.
Spanish love
Yeah.
songs. Listen to it. I don't know. Maybe they will. Who knows?
Listen
We'll
to
have
it
to
and get
ask
really
them to
mad.
listen to it. Not
And get mad.
in this.
Oh my God.
Oh, actually, if we do get them to listen to this, I actually am really interested to hear their list.
Same. Yeah. If for some reason any member of Spanish Love Songs is listening to this podcast,
For an episode of the podcast, let's do this list and I'll host it for the Doom and Gloom podcast. Let's do it. for the Spanish love songs one.
Wait, say again?
Oh,
I'm
like
saying
they do an
for
episode of
for
it.
their podcast, let's you guys draft
Oh.
your best songs.
Yes.
Oh, that would be
And then
so
we'll
fun to listen
compare.
to.
And then, oh my God, yes. Okay. I mean, tell us why you either love us or hate us, because there's no in between.
And our list is correct.
And Shelby is right. Unfortunately, our list is going to be more correct than yours. I'm very sorry about that, but again, we don't make the rules. It's just really
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
It's as hard for us as
Sorry.
it is for you. So,
Our hands are tied.
yeah. I mean, you can write in. And we won't read your whatever. Or just add us on Instagram or wherever. I don't know. This was fun.
Sounds like a really natural place to end this.
I know. Okay.
Yeah.
It's so also, yeah, we haven't done this podcast in a long time, but
Yeah.
a lot's changed. And
Yeah.
Jake, we're sorry we're so far away now.
We miss you.
We miss you.
I know.
I was just thinking today when we went paddleboarding that I can't wait for Jake to visit
I know.
because I feel like we could get him on a paddleboard.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely try it for sure.
Just come stay a
Super
week
fun.
in San Diego when things feel
Yeah.
more safe.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah,
And don't go to Florida.
yeah.
If you're in Florida, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
Okay. Well, this has been the Lousy Advice Podcast. Tune
Yes.
Draft Spanish Love Songs Edition. We made the list and you probably hated it. And
We made the list. We checked it twice. It's correct. It's canon.
for somebody who hates Christmas songs, that was hella close.
I love Christmas songs.
Oh.
It just shouldn't be on a fucking Lady Gaga list.
You know what? I'm going to take
okay?
that back. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. so,
Absolutely.
Anyway.
We're Lousy Advice. Listen to us. We're blowing up on Spotify.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. I mean, kind
Lousy
of.
_advice on Instagram.
Lousy_advice on Instagram. Yeah, put us. Okay. Also, if you work for any sort of sync licensing company, hook us up.
Put us in
Or-
your-
put us in your TV, movie, and or video game.
Yes.
Registry.
Yeah, just put us everywhere. Anyways, we love you guys, all of you who listen. Shout out to the fans.
Just stop as soon as possible.
Yeah.
We shout out.
Okay.
Shout out to the fans. Shout out to my mom. Okay, no. We love you. Okay,
Oh, your
I'm
mom
gonna end
listens?
it. I don't
My
know if
mom
she does. I
doesn't.
don't think she does. That was just a. It wasn't a personal mom. It was a collective mom.
Oh, okay,
Like
gotcha.
like shout out to all of our moms, like Mother Earth.
Gaia, Mother Gaia. We love you, Mother Gaia.
We love you, Mother Gaia. We stan.
Goodbye, guys.
Okay,
Goodbye. This
bye
is
bye bye.
ending.
Bye 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 bye.